What's up, Army? I'm back, and I hope you guys didn't miss me too much. Now, before we go into details on what happened in Twitterverse, I just wanted to remind you all that this week we have the last clue of the month, which means you need to know how to win that giveaway, huh? So, stay tuned, and we'll tell you how to win your prize. So, once you found the clues hidden in 4 episodes of Army Vlog from the month of June, and do you think you know what the theme of the month is? Just simply log on to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even go on the comment sections below and give us your answer using the hashtag ARMYVlogVentures. The first person who guesses the answer right uses the hashtag will be contacted by us via DM on the platform you use to answer. Easy peasy, right? Now, we know how good you guys are in finding and dissecting things, so the clues are cleverly hidden. Feel free to rewatch all 4 episodes of Army Vlog from this past month until you figured it out. And there's going to be a piece of BT21 merch just for you. First up on this week's episode of Army Vlog is our very first official fan-based project feature. Now, a fan account from Instagram at The Dancing Tiger is undertaking a Snapchat geo-filter project for the Love Yourself tour. The main goal of this project is to have a Snapchat geo-filter for all 14 concert dates in North America. At The Dancing Tiger says, I was able to do this last year for the Wings tour, so it's important to me that this project be successful for this tour. If funded, all 14 stops would have a geo-filter that fans can use on their snaps, whether it's a picture or a video, so that they can always remember those moments during the tour. Also, they can be used as proof where one can say, I was there, I saw them live, and it wasn't a dream. The funding for the geo-filters project began on May 6th and will run until August 31st, 2018. Now, it may seem like a large project to take on, and it is. So, if you would like to donate or help in any way, be sure to contact at The Dancing Tiger on Instagram or Twitter, or use the links in the description box down below. It all started on May 22. Armies were gunning for the top spot of the Billboard 200's chart for Love Yourself Tears debut. The race between BTS and a certain rapper that we shall hide in the initials PM were super tight. Unexpected allies in the form of Black Twitter, spearheaded by user at MadBlackThought, came to view. Results came in the next week, and as we know, Bangtan made history. Fast forward to June, the Carters dropped their album Everything Is Love out of nowhere. On June 19th, at MadBlackThought and the ARMYHive called in for assistance as they were now the ones in the position Armies were back in May. Armies, of course, did not hesitate to return the favor and enthusiastically joined forces for a spontaneous streaming party with the hashtag ARMYHive Streaming Party. The first day of streaming gave birth to song and album reviews, tweets of appreciation, memes, and an alliance of 2 legendary fandoms. The hashtag trended #1 worldwide. After 2 more days of organized streaming parties, media such as Billboard, Hollywood Life, and even a Korean broadcasting station, NBC, caught wind of the alliance and reported the event in the next few days. The stats are in. Having been on the charts for 5 weeks, BTS's Fake Love rose 6 spots to number 65 on the Hot 100 charts, and Love Yourself Tear, the album, has fallen 7 spots to number 27. Not to worry though, Army, it is a view tracking week, so make sure that you stream on your free time. More streaming means the closer we are to our RIAA goals. But yes, we are gunning for that gold. Shawn Mendes has officially confirmed that a collaboration between him and BTS is a go, and it looks like the luck of the Green Fairy is with us.
Okay, BTS, what is the latest on the collaboration? Have you any lyrics yet?
For BTS?
Yes.
Latest on the collaboration, they're hard group to get with. You know, they're busy people. I have no lyrics on their collaboration yet.
But it's happening.
It'll happen.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Promise.
Soon. When?
I can't give you a date because we haven't hung out and wrote a song yet, but it will happen because I love them and I think that they're fans too. So I promise.
Prince Royce was seen on his Instagram story rocking out to Airplane Part 2 and something about a remix.
We're going from Mexico City. Woo! Dímelo, what's good with the remix, bro? It's in fire!
Do I smell a potential collab between the Kings of Korea and the Prince of Latin Pop? We were all taken aback when boy band legends the Backstreet Boys mentioned BTS during a radio interview, gushing over their performances and calling them the first group to have a full entertainment package since them. Not only that, the band compared BTS to the early days of the Backstreet Boys. Looks like another legend passing on the torch to our Bangtan boys.
What does BSB think about BTS?
They're cool.
Honestly,
they're cool.
It's what's interesting about BTS, and when I had first seen their music video and heard some of their songs, and we actually learned a lot through Steve Aoki, who's a good friend of ours as well, and he was playing some of the music that had just come out right now. Yeah. So remixes for them. Had just come out right now. So remixes for them. But what I love about them is that they perform, first and foremost. They can sing, they can rap. But it's kind of like the reverse of what we used to do when we first started. When we would go over to other countries and we would sing our songs in English, and then we'd come there and we'd see all these like fans, you know, singing every single lyric as we were performing them, and we would be just dumbfounded. We'd be, this is incredible. And so it's kind of like the reverse happening, and I appreciate that, and I think that that's what's great about what's happening right now in our society is that we're embracing other cultures. America's finally doing that.
ARMY! ARMY! What's up, ARMY? Once again, we are nominated for Best Fandom, this time for the Kids' Choice Awards in Mexico. We are competing against other fandoms such as ELF for Super Junior and Camilizers for Camila Cabello fans, among others. And there are two ways we can vote. First off, you can vote through the website at kcamexico.com or via Twitter using the combination of the hashtags #ARMY and #KCAMexico. Remember that retweets also count as votes, and as usual, voting is unlimited. Now I know there's a lot of voting going on and it can be exhausting, but don't forget how happy our boys get every time ARMY wins an award, and those smiles honestly are worth everything. So let's continue adding more trophies to our bag. Updated this past Friday, Fake Love has been added to Apple's Today's Hits playlist. The song is among 74 others with titles by popular artists such as Ariana Grande, Childish Gambino, Shawn Mendes, Cardi B, Post Malone, Imagine Dragons, and Jennifer Lopez. Now, BTS has recently had a massive change in hair colors, and fans suspect that something may be coming up sometime soon. So while waiting, make sure to stream Fake Love on Apple Radio, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, and any other streaming services that you have access to. A week after Festa and the Love Yourself tier promotions, BTS were back on stage at the Lotte family concert on the 22nd of June. They were the closing act with a 30-minute long stage. The performance began with a VCR, and in true Bangtan style, it was full of what ARMYs speculate to be clues for their upcoming projects or the Bangtan universe. The VCR was followed by stages of Fake Love, a ment where BTS introduced themselves, Anpanman, Airplane Part 2, a beautiful rendition of the Brit rock remix of Spring Day, which was first performed at the KBS 2017 Gayo and then released on SoundCloud as the opening ceremony for Festa, Mic Drop featuring Dance Break, and lastly, Fire for the encore. As if the wonderful stage wasn't enough, BTS were sporting new hair colors that left ARMYs all over the world, especially on Stan Twitter, in a state of frenzy and awe. Now, RM and Jimin had beautiful shades of light brown, Yoongi and J-Hope were sporting black locks, meanwhile, Jin and Tae have blonde hair, giving ARMYs fire and BST era vibes respectively. Certain sources, as in HD fan-signed pictures and fan cams, suggest that Yoongi might be sporting reddish-brown hair rather than his BST look. And of course, maknae Jungkook certainly took the cake for hair color this performance, effectively making every ARMY question if our eyes were deceiving us. Instead of his usual 50 shades of coconut brown, Jungkook had dark pink or magenta locks that definitely had all of us jung shook. Now, all in all, the Lotte family concert was a memorable day, both in terms of amazing performance and the classic BTS leaves ARMY in a frenzy factor. BTS and ARMY once again dominate another music show here in America. BTS at Radio Disney Music Awards won awards for Best Dance Track, Best Duo/Group, and Best Song That Makes You Smile, making them the artist with the most wins. Now, although BTS was not present at the award show, they did record a speech. Now, BTS weren't the only ones who got an award. ARMYs won the Best Award for Fiercest Fans. ARMYs present accepted the award on behalf of the fandom. Congrats, guys.
Thank you, BTS, for everything you do and always reminding us to love ourselves.
BTS ranked in the 100 Asian Heartthrobs of 2018 in Star Monitor's month-long poll. Jin ranked number 46, Jimin number 33, and Jungkook ranked number 31. But the biggest win of all is our Taehyung ranking number 1, and he wins the name of Ultimate Asian Heartthrob of 2018. Now, Taehyung bested more than 100 nominated celebrities from the Asian continent, which include TV series stars, K-pop stars, sports personalities, models, and movie actors. He got a total of 3,041,030 points. Beginning June 29th, the rules for how each stream is weighted on the Billboard charts will change, meaning that the streams coming from paid subscriptions will count at least 2 to 3 times more than streams coming from a free subscription. Now, free trials, on the other hand, will be counted as a paid subscription. Now, ARMYs, please remember that these rules only apply to streams coming from the US. Let's make all our streams count, people. Just for BTS. BTS is nominated for 2 awards in the Soribada Music Awards, the Bangtan and the Popular Male Artist Award. To vote, you're going to download the Soribada app from the Korean App Store, then sign up via KakaoTalk, Facebook, or email ID, and then make sure that you confirm your account. When you're ready, choose the category you want to vote for and type the number of stars you want to stick to BTS. If you have a free account, you're allowed to do 5 stars per day, but if you have a paid account, that's 5 stars per hour. Got it? Keep voting. BTS and ARMY are nominated for another award at the 2018 Teen Choice Awards, and these are for the Choice International Artist and Choice Fandom. Currently, there are 2 ways that we can vote. First is the website teenchoice.votenow.tv and cast 10 votes for those categories, so 10 votes for each category. Or you can also go on Twitter and use these hashtags. Now these are hashtag Teen Choice, hashtag Choice Fandom, hashtag BTS Army, that's one category, or hashtag Teen Choice, hashtag Choice International Artist, hashtag BTS, and make sure you tag BTS. Got it? Thanks to the incredible talent of BTS and the immense strength of ARMY, Fake Love won the June M-Wave music chart. Now, Fake Love snatched the win with a total of 66.9% of votes. The June M-Wave music chart voting period began on June 7, 2018 and lasted until June 20th. All international votes are counted. This win does not only prove that BTS's success remains strong, but it also makes Fake Love a nominee for voting under the M-Wave Global Fans' Choice category this December 2018. And there you have it. That is all for me this week. I hope that you guys missed me because I totally missed hosting this show. And I hope that you continue to watch our vlog and that you continue to support our channel. Please remember to always take care of yourselves. It's a lot of voting stuff and a lot of streaming stuff and a lot of just everything. Please make sure that you take care of yourself. Find something that makes you happy. Hopefully that's BTS. And just make sure to love myself, love yourself. And that's it. Bye. See you guys next week.
손을 잡고 웃어 괜찮아